One of the biggest challenges many of us face when it comes to credible communication is, what do I do when something has gone wrong and I need to take responsibility for that? It might be to a client on behalf of your business, or maybe even standing up in front of the community. This is really difficult. It's very important at those times that you play your communication with a straight bat. This isn't about trying to make the situation sound better than it is, downplaying it, but simply communicating clearly. Because what people are seeking are clarity, a form of certainty, and understanding what the next steps need to be. A simple framework that I like to use under pressure is simply this. You need to be able to explain the situation in a sentence or two, and ideally why it's happened. Now, the why mightn't be possible, but it might be in the situation. The next step is, it's really important that you express some form of connection with the people you're communicating with and the impact this situation has probably had on them. It doesn't mean that you need to make yourself open to legal proceedings or say anything that you shouldn't, but you can certainly acknowledge that there's been inconvenience or upset caused. You have to be sincere in that, or it's going to fall completely flat. Really important then that you give people whatever certainty you can. So what's happening right now in terms of addressing that situation, and what do you expect to happen next? Now that sometimes freaks people out because a lot of us don't like to communicate till we have all the answers. But I want to suggest that you're probably not ever going to have all the answers. So communicate what you know. Give people as much certainty as you can. So tell them what you expect to happen next and make it clear that it's your expectation. It may not necessarily pan out that way. Good idea then to weave in any key messages that you might have. What are other things that you need to convey, like your commitment to finding a solution to the situation? Can't just be motherhood stuff. Make it sincere and real, but these can be woven in. You'll probably have a call to action, so it's important that you spell that out. Do you need people to take specific action, to do anything in particular in relation to the information you're conveying? Be as clear as you can. Don't leave any room for doubt or ambiguity. It's also very important that you anticipate questions. Sometimes people get blindsided in difficult situations because they get asked questions that they're not prepared for. And a lot of the time, those questions are pretty obvious. With even a couple of minutes of thought, you would have identified those questions and been ready. And even better, work in the answers to those questions before the questions come. That really builds trust and displays credibility. If people get the sense that you've really thought this through and you're already coming up with solutions before they have to ask the questions. So in any high stakes communication situation, I recommend a framework. If you've got to take responsibility, be clear, be open, clarify rather than justifying, tell it as it is, and make sure that you convey that you're here for an outcome that's in the best interests of everyone involved.